Okay, my first concern is that they have put composition shingle on a roof that doesn't really have enough slope for it. See, these houses have a steep roof. This roof is not really steep enough. I expect it was probably a torch down or built up originally. And you can see there's no hanging gutters. So what's supposed to happen is all the water goes to these Dutch gutters, they're called. You can see that maybe water has caused some issues there. And the problem is sometimes those were initially the low points and they end up not the low points, just as things settle. Here's the other one. And it looks like it's actually probably okay. But again, I just don't like this kind of roofing material on there. So rather than a hung gutter, there's just a bit of a trough there. And looking at the lines of it, I don't entirely trust it. In fact, I think there's probably water pooling here. I saw a little bit pour over a couple minutes ago. So I don't like the roofing structure. Okay, now so they've come in and they've painted and they've put in carpet. That's fine. I mean, it's all inexpensive stuff. And that's what they do with some bank-owned properties. They come in and do some improvements. I think that's what happened here. I see this vinyl about once a week. It's super cheap. I pulled out a dishwasher in one and I tore it. It was horrible. Here's laundry. Looks like there's no dryer in here. And then the garage, which is fine. Forgive the cinematography. Kitchen, you know, it's fine. This is a fairly move-in ready house. I think maybe the washer and dryer used to be over here or something. Or maybe a little sink, I don't know. Water heater, fine. We go down the hall. The bathroom is, again, just super basic, but fine. There's me. Little bedroom. This is the third bedroom. Let's see, I didn't look at the closet. This might be kind of a long video. Yeah, the closet's fine. It's not huge, but it's fine. Second bedroom, you know, it's fine. It's not too small. Again, just real neutral everything. That tree right there is going to take so much of your southern light away. So you've got a roof with no pitch and a bunch of trees over it. I think that's a problem. Here's the master closet. So the master used to end, you can see here, probably the wall was right here. So flush with this wall. So here's what they added on. It's kind of awkward. So they took this rectangle, they bumped out, and then this is where they put the bath, which is, again, fine. Not awesome. Oh boy, I bet this video is ugly, sorry. However, there's a lot of settling in here. These are just stick-on vinyl tiles, and over here, I mean, they're just a mess. I expect there was a long-term toilet leak. It's got all new windows, that's nice. I can see water damage over there on the soffit, and that doesn't make sense. So, oh yeah, look at this. Oh, kind of a cool deck. Not great, but it's kind of cool. And you can see here where there's another Dutch gutter. It just hasn't really worked out. They really messed up putting shingles on there. It's kind of a nice big yard. A lot of trees. Because they're on the north side, they're not going to hurt your light too much. But yeah, that one you talked about being right by the master, it could definitely have an impact on the foundation, but probably not much of one. And the siding over here is fine. That siding's not awesome, but it's fine. This is a problem. That needs to really be tied to that drain if that drain still works. Basically, you're just taking a bunch of water from the house and focusing it on one point. And you might as well not have gutters and let it spill over the sides rather than concentrate, you know, thousands of gallons of water a year onto one spot. That may or may not have caused a problem by now. It could mean a wet crawl space. Here's me again. Yeah, now I'm really going to make this a long video because I want to go look at the south side of the house for weather. Put my shoes back on. Lots of trees everywhere. You know, I mean, right here is going to give you some decent afternoon light. But if I'm going to describe the arc of the sun, it's like this: morning, noon, 2 o'clock, and we're in the dark. Okay, so now we've got a low pitch roof with the wrong materials, not enough sun to dry it out. not particularly well done, and a bunch of trees dropping debris. I like the siding over here. I mean, I kind of like this vintage. It just hasn't been taken care of. And the problem is the way it looks inside, people are going to feel like this is a more solid house than it really is. I mean, I just see little stuff like this. This brick is loose. That's kind of lame. Basically, the bank took this house and it was probably a disaster. And sometimes they decide to do work and fix them up, and sometimes they don't. And so this was classified as one that worked. In fact, I think this floor was put in after she listed it, because she said something about a pending request for new floors. So I think that's that floor, but probably not this floor. Now look again, this bit of, I don't know, who knows what that is. Hair straightener. And then over here, lots of buckling. This thing, super brittle. So again, just like a slow leak on the toilet. I'll show you the one more thing. So no trim around the doors. That's like a, I don't have the listing in front of me. It's probably a 53. That's when they did that. But then you come into the addition and it's a little different. And this texture, I wanted to show you. I'm just not a fan of this texture. And then popcorn ceilings. So this master is gonna get a little bit of afternoon light, but it feels really dark and cave-like, in spite of this access. I don't know what the rules are about trees, but that tree out front, I think I'd want to get rid of it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Also, let me know about Everett. I think I don't know what you think about Everett, so let me know.